This collaboration is hosted by Gail at Gail Southern Living. Details are in the description, and there is a giveaway. Alright guys, so I got my potatoes, carrots, and celery in the slow cooker. Alright, sorry it's kind of dark over here, but I don't have a light under my cabinet. I'm going to add to this, I'm going to put my rinsed beans in, okay. I'm going to put my, actually I'm going to put my green beans in, extra green beans, because we like green beans. Alright, a can, just one can of the diced chilies. Alright, I'm going to do the diced tomatoes. The recipe calls for a 14-ounce can, but I just diced up 2 nice size tomatoes, and I'm just going to toss those in. Alright, let me stir it a little bit because it's getting kind of full. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in now. So this is 3-pound bag of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Okay, well, this is not going to fit, so I'm gonna transfer this to the stove. All right, so this is the pot that I'm going to use here. Let me go ahead and put the olive oil in. I need about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm not going to measure it, I'm just going to eyeball it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and dump this stuff in. I'm going to take the chicken out, set it aside. Okay, let's dump everything in. Veggies in there. So we got potatoes, carrots, celery, green beans, 1 can of green beans, and the tomatoes. Those are all in the pot now. Okay. I'm going to add the chicken thighs to the pot. Remember, this is 3 pounds, but when it cooks down, it's not going to look like this much chicken. So, yeah, it's really not that much. So, 3 pounds of chicken. I'm going to grate my garlic. And I just like it like that. You don't have to do it like that. You can do it however you want to do it. It calls for 4 cloves, but I mean, really, is 4 cloves enough for any recipe? So I'm just going to grate up as many as I can here. careful when you're doing that. If you're going to do it, it's kind of sharp. Alright, these last ones are really little. I'm just going to toss those ones in. Alright, so that's the garlic. Alright, here we have the spices. So I have a teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 2 teaspoons of the Tony Chakouri's. That's this here. Okay. And then this is my chicken bouillon, which is 3 teaspoons. Alright, so that's all the spices there. That's going to go in. Alright. This is 4 cups of water. Pour that over the top so all those spices can get down in there. All right, clear some of these dishes out of the way. All right, and then I'm going to go in with a Steamables frozen mixed veggies, just because we need a little extra veggies, that's all. All right. So this one is just peas, carrots, green beans, corn, you know, just your average mixed vegetables, that's all. Alright, so that is it. I'm going to turn this on high, and we're going to get it up to a boil. And then after I get it up to a boil, I'm going to simmer it and let it simmer for about an hour or so. And then we'll be back. All right, well, it's starting to boil. So you see that there's a lot of liquid here. And I'm afraid if I cover it, it's gonna boil over. So I'm gonna turn it down to about medium. And I'm gonna let it cook off some of this liquid before I cover it. All right, so, and let me turn this fan on. All right, so it's cooking, but I'm gonna let some of that liquid cook off just a little bit, because I did add a second bag of the frozen vegetables, and there is moisture in the frozen vegetables as well. So the moisture from the frozen chicken, the moisture from the frozen vegetables, that all has added to the liquid. So I'm going to go ahead and let some of that liquid cook off. And I'm just going to leave the lid off and let it cook on medium until some of that liquid goes down, and then I'm comfortable with covering it. Matter of fact, I can probably push some of these pieces of chicken down now under the liquid. Okay, so they can start to cook evenly. I let this cook down for about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and now I'm gonna go ahead and cover it and put it on low. And I'm gonna cover it, but I'm gonna let it vent just a little bit, because I don't want that to bubble over. And I'm going to let that go for about 45 minutes. Alright, so I transferred all of the soup to the slow cooker, and it did fit. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that on warm. Sorry, my slow cooker is kind of old, so you can't see the dials, but it's low, hot, it's off, low, high, and then warm. So I'm going to leave it on warm, and that'll just stay warm until we need to eat it. But I did taste it, and I did add some more Tonys. I went back and forth about 3 times with the Tonys. I can't tell you how much it was. I didn't measure it. I just kind of went back and forth a few times with it. So the Tonys, I added more Tonys, and I also added a little bit more Italian seasoning, and I also added a little bit more of the bouillon, because I accounted for 4 cups of liquid when in actuality there was probably an extra 2 cups of liquid from the vegetables and the chicken. All right, well, that's going to do it, you guys. Please watch the playlist. There is going to be a giveaway. Everything's in the description. Thanks for watching.